Welcome back to Derek Does. Today we're doing more of this. So not really day 4, it's more, I don't know, day 20 or something like that, but it's the 4th time basically getting back into this. If you remember last time we got the motor running, which was fantastic. But again, there's other stuff I had to do. One of the things was the front. If you remember, I told you the lady that said, I got it from, said that the speedometer somehow had messed up the wheels or something like that. So I took the speedometer, the actual, I got it out and I cleaned it all up, and it actually is really nice, and then put some grease in it and it turns fine. And I was looking at it and it looks really good to me. And I don't think there's anything broken. I saw some metal pieces when I pulled it out, but I don't think it's from this. The trouble was the actual, I took the wheel off, cleaned it up. I'm going to show you that. Well, let me just show you right now. So again, I took the speedometer out, or at least the unit that goes on the wheel, and it looks fine and it works, and I think it's going to be fine. The internal thing spins, so I think there's no reason that this had anything to do with it. The thing that really had stuff to do with it when I took it out was the axle. And I didn't clean this one up, but if you look, it is just gnarly, this cone. And then, but the other cone on the other side is good. But then I looked at the actual axle, and that's not good. If you notice, it's got a pretty good bend in it. So I'm thinking she must have like hit something. I don't know if she just like smashed into it, into like a wall or something, enough that it bent this, and then it destroyed this. And then, because when I opened it up, there was some of the ball bearings were just like loose in there. I'm not talking loose inside it, but just like they were stuck around the outside. So I am now on the lookout. I have to find this axle, which I'm still searching for which one I have to get, because apparently I guess on Motobecanes, they made their own stuff instead of using others. So I need to find exactly where, if I can find this and another cone, and how many of these bearings I need to put into it. So that's what I did yesterday, basically. But I also did this. I got the wheel all nice and clean, and it turned out pretty nice. You know, it still has a little bit of old corrosion just around the where the spokes come in, but it really cleaned up really nice. And I just put this brand new Michelin on it, new tube, new Michelin, and this is the City Extra. I ordered a set of these from Treatland and got them, and I really kind of like them. And I tried to order another set. They had a sale coming up, I guess, and the ones that were in my cart told me that they were no longer available. So I'm gonna have to wait to get another set. That I'm gonna put these on the copper one, and then eventually I'll get another set and I'll put them on this blue one once I finally get to that. But this really turned out really nice, and you know, I was really happy with this. Now, getting these tires on, I've never done a moped one before. It was a pain. I do bicycle stuff all the time, but it was a real pain to get that thing on there and to get the old one off even. So I ordered a set of, because I have, I'm used to my old bicycle, which work great for a bike, these tire irons, but they just, or the tire, I guess they're irons. And so then I used, because I had the toolkit, the original toolkit, I used their metal ones, and these actually work pretty good. These are original Motobecane. They come in the kit, you know, in the toolbox, if you are lucky enough to still have that. But they're kind of small, I think that one might even bend a little bit, me messing getting that other one on there. So I ordered a set on Amazon, a bigger set for motorcycles. They're like, I guess they're like 11 inches long, but they're thin, and those are supposed to come in Monday. So I'll probably do that back tire then when I get the new irons in. But then I also, while I had it out, I had ordered a set of brakes. I'd actually ordered 2 sets of brakes from Treatland specifically because I was going to do this bike. And then when I did the copper one, I thought the brakes looked okay, but it wasn't until I got the new ones that I really realized just I needed new brakes. So I've had a set for that. These are the original pads that were on this bike. You know, and they still have some distance there. You know, it's not like it's to the metal. But just to give you an idea, that's the new brake pad from Treatland, and this is what was on it. So I've got a feeling that this is going to stop way better than this. And these are actually pretty easy to do. I'm going to do this on the back tire too. Get these on here and greased up that area here and here just to make it easier. So hopefully this is going to make a big difference once I actually get up this thing on the road. So today I'm going to take the back tire off and I'm going to clean it up. I don't know, I'll try with getting the tire off, I'll see. I kind of like use those new tire irons, and then we'll replace the brakes. Got the tire off. Not too bad. Let's take this off. Well, we didn't get as far as I thought today we were gonna get. I had to to get some of that spokes and everything clean. I'm just soaking them with some degreaser right now. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. And I'm gonna let all the axles and stuff sit for a little bit too with some degreaser just to get that, make sure that's all clean. But we got the tire off. I'll show you. I'm gonna wait for those tire irons to come in before I take this tire off. This one is actually, what brand is this one? Made in France, so this has to, yeah, this is a Michelin. This is an original. You can't quite see it, but this is an original Michelin. This is cleaned up a little bit, pretty good. I haven't done the actual rim itself. We'll get that cleaned up. And then once I get the brake degreased a little bit more, I'll put the new brake pads in, which I have. But again, it's going to be like the front wheel like I did here. It turned out really nice, and those pads are going to just stop great. And then I just have to order a new, have to find, and if you guys have one, let me know, because I'm actually looking for that front axle because it's bent, and I need one of the cones, and I guess I'll probably, if I'm going to, I know some of the bearings are missing, so I might as well just replace them all, instead of just trying to find a couple, and that way everything's fresh. And so I'll repack all that, put that together and put that speedometer on it and see if that's gonna make it work or not. unless there's something else maybe I missed. And then we'll get the back finished, at least get that set up. And then we'll start more cleaning. And then I guess by the next time I'll finish that stuff up, but I also want to take the motor out and replace the shock rubber that the bolt that holds the motor on out. Replace those because I have those, and just kind of grease everything, make sure get everything back together. I also bought, which I'm debating on doing or not. I picked up when I was making my order. It was just it was less than $10. It was a complete gasket replacement for the motor, the AV7, which I might do. I might open it up and replace the gaskets. I'm not going to do anything. I don't think I'm going to replace. I mean, I could take a look at the piston and everything and see if it's okay. I think it's going to be fine. I thought maybe I could just replace it just to make sure everything's fresh before we put her back on the road and get her going. But that's where I am now on this 4th video of this. I'll keep saying days, but it's not going to be days. It's days because you have to order parts, and that's kind of how everything is. Like when you get a project, you start on it, and then you realize, oh, I need this and this and this, and then you get further, and you go, oh, I need one of those. So luckily, Treatland's out there, and they have pretty much everything I need, and they're pretty fast on shipping and everything like that too. So I really like them. So shout out to them. That's it for this one. If you like this type of stuff, please subscribe. I just hit 100 subscribers, so that's pretty crazy, isn't it? And I've other videos too. I also do sewing machines, industrial sewing machines, and some vintage stuff like that. And this is vintage, and I love these mopeds. So I'm going to keep working on this one. And then eventually, once Treatland gets those tires in and I get those tire irons, I'm going to replace the tires and the brakes on the copper one. So I'll probably do a separate video of just how to do that if you've never done it. Through my trials and tribulations of how easy it is and how difficult it is. But I'll have that coming up too. So I will see you on the next one. Thanks.